Welcome back to the C programming lecture series, and in this tutorial we are going to discuss about loops. Loop is used in a programming language when we want to execute certain lines of code repeatedly according to some condition. If that condition is true, we want to repeat that certain lines of code again and again. Once the condition becomes false, we don't want to repeat that code that time because the condition is false. We want to come out of loop that time. So first of all, we will discuss about while loop. In this tutorial we are going to discuss about while loop. I will declare integer type variable int x is equal to some value. Suppose int x is equal to 1. I have initialized x as 1. So in while loop, initialization is to be done initially before using the loop. Before using the loop, we are going to initialize the variable. Now we will increment this variable inside the loop. So first of all, I will use loop while x is, this is the condition, while x is less than or equal to 10. So this is a condition. Once x becomes 11, so our condition is false and we should come out of loop that time. Then in these two brackets we are going to write the lines of code that we want to execute in the loop. Suppose here I want to write printf hello world. Okay, I will save this. We will see what will happen. This will not work correctly because we are not incrementing this x, because it always remains 1. See what is happening over there. This is basically repeating again and again because we have not incremented this x. It is always remaining 1. I will show you how it is remaining 1. We have basically declared a variable x. I will write x and we have initialized it to 1. So I will write here 1. Then I am checking the condition whether x is less than or equal to 10. Yes, 1 is less than 10. So condition is true. It will execute this block of code. It may be single line or it may be multiple lines of code. So in our case there is a single line code. So printf hello world. So hello world will be written. Then we are going back into the loop. Condition is to be checked again. If x is less than 10, less than or equal to 10, yes, x is less than or equal to 10, so we have to write it again hello world. Again it will go and check condition whether x is less than or equal to 10. Yes, x is still 1, so it will write again hello world. So this process will remain continuously writing hello world. X is not becoming 2 from this 1. It is not becoming 2 so that it will become 10 and it will stop, but it is always remaining 1. So what we have to do here, we have to increment it by 1 here. For every iteration we have to increment x by 1. So I will show you how. I will show you how x should be incremented. Suppose we have written hello world, then after that x should be incremented. So I will write x plus plus, or x is equal to x plus 1. Now it will not write it again and again. It will write only 10 times. You can see the result. Hello world is repeated only 10 number of times. I will write here new line. So you can see this time hello world will be written in new lines. You can see it is written in each and every line. Initially it was written in a single line, but now it is written in separate lines. So you can see if I will not increment this x, what will happen? What was happening at that time? It was going into the infinite loop. So now we are not in infinite loop, we are in a finite loop. Earlier it was not becoming 2, 3, 4. It was only remaining 1. X was remaining 1. So it was going into the infinite loop because it was not incrementing. It was not becoming 2, 3, 4, 5. It was only remaining 1 and it was writing again and again hello world. Now what will this time happen? X is equal to 1. X is less than 10. Is this less than 10? Yes, it is less than 10. So it will print hello world and will come into control will come into the new line here. So x will become 2 because we are incrementing x by 1, so it will become 2. When it will become 2, again it will go and check the condition. If x is less than this 10, yes, 2 is less than or equal to 10, so it will write hello world. So it will again go and increment x by 1 and it will become 3. It will write hello world. It will write hello world, hello world, hello world, and suppose x has become 9, and at that time it will write hello world. Now x will become 10. Again it will go here and x is equal to 10. Yes, it will write hello world. Now x will become 11. Now it will go into this condition again to check this condition. but this condition is false this time because x is equal to 11 and x should be less than or equal to 10. So it will not go inside this loop again, it will exit out of this loop. This is why we are incrementing this x. So what is the syntax of using while loop? First we are initializing the variable. First initialization takes place, then condition is checked inside the while loop. After that, block of code is going to be executed up to this condition. When this condition becomes false, this lines of code will not get executed, it will get out of this loop. This was how while loop is used. Now in next tutorial we are going to discuss about do while loop.